make sure you make time for your loved ones, whether it's your children, which is what I'm really talking about, because, you know, they're not going to be kids forever. Okay. So we have to be present. Don't get caught up in just being a provider and not being present, because your presence is more important to them than this expensive Christmas gift, you know. And not even just that. If you don't have kids but you're married, husband, wives, make time for each other. Hey there, family. Gabrielle here, daughter of the Almighty, mom to two amazing kids, and a Yorkie named Luna. Also, I'm a fellow Christian business owner. If you're ready to say yes to financial clarity and exchange chaos for calm, you're in the right place. We're diving deep into strong faith, practical stewardship, and savvy bookkeeping. All right, family, grab your coffee and your notebook. Let's talk about God, business, and getting those books in order. Welcome back, family, to another episode of Guiding Grace Bookkeeping. So, today I just want to talk about something about balancing life, business, parenthood. Guys, we talk about stewardship all the time, balancing life, and the reality of it is we live in a world full of split screens, full of go, 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 goes. Like me personally, I have a type A and type B personality. I am the most goofiest, laid back person. I love to laugh. As you can tell, I'm always cracking up on these podcasts. But type A, when it comes to work and business, I am like a perfectionist. I'm working on it. He ain't done with me yet. So in the morning, being that I am a single mom of two kids, and I work a full-time job. That alone is exhausting, but I wake up at 5:30 in the morning, I do my devotion, I do my workouts, I work on the business, whether it's the podcast, whether it's clients' books, then I get the kids ready, and then I start my day. And by the end of my day, when I'm done with my full-time job, I'm exhausted, I'm depleted. Even if it was a busy day or not a busy day, I just don't have it in me. Anymore. And thankfully, my little ones are older, 11 and 15. So they're older, so they're a little bit more self-sufficient, but they even tell me they try to pry me away. And that just brings me to the reality of saying, man, I prioritize weekends to be available for my kids and be present. I am very, very intentional on wanting to spend time with them. I know lately I have not been. I've been busy, busy, busy. I feel like I've been working like constantly nonstop, especially with the holidays coming up. Um, and it dawned on me when one afternoon, sometimes, it's starting to get cold, so we're not going out much, but my children do online academy. And my son came on my lunch break and his lunch break and he was like, "Mom, can we go on a walk?" And I was like, "Son, right now I'm working on this website. I can't right now. It's a no." And then later on that evening, after everything was done, he was like, "You want to go on a walk now?" And I'm like, "No, I'm so tired." And then it just dawned on me, right? Like, man, I am too tired at different spouts of my day to do something as simple as go on a walk, because I'm like ripping and running and the times are different, and I'm trying to make sure that my children and I'm trying to constantly show up in this space for you guys. I'm constantly trying to show up for work. I'm constantly trying to be, you know, there for my kids in that aspect of like schooling and all the stuff that's going on, that is simple. Sometimes some days it gets really busy, that something as simple as go for on a 20-30 minute walk, I'm like, no, I can't, because I'm just so hyper focused on the business, because my mind is just set on trying to create the stability that I feel like is so uncertain in these times for my children and right? The core truth here is God has given us an abundance of resources, including time. Okay. So, stewardship of time means honoring the time He gives us with our families. We have to learn how to step back and be fully present in the moment. Guys, when I tell you I am very close with my kids, I am very close with my kids. We have movie nights, we have we go out on walks, we love spending time together. Even we're just I do put the energy of being intentional and present. So when I'm realizing I'm saying no, not right now, no, not right now, no, right, not right now, and I'm just consistently exhausted, um, that is giving me a red flag of saying, Gabrielle, you're not, you're spreading yourself too thin. You're being too available in a lot of different things that you don't even have time to be intentional in more intentional and present in times and space because our relationships are so important, especially as parents. And a lot of you guys may have younger children, so they're a little bit more demanding, but we have to be intentional about also making them the priority and not get caught up in go, 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 go. Okay. So mm, like I said, I have time blocks. All right. So I have 5:30 to 5:55 prayer Bible study. 5:55 to 6 get dressed for workout. 6 to 6:30 workout. 6:30 to 6:40 make my coffee and stuff like that. 6:40 to 8:08 depending on the day business stuff. After that, I and in between, I wake up my kids at 7. And then after that business block is done for the day, I shower, brush my teeth, da 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 da, get ready for my day at work, be ready for work at 9. And I feel like the time block has tremendously helped me in the morning too, because I know that getting up in the morning is difficult for me sometimes. Some days it's a slower morning. It's not perfect. I am not perfect. The only one that was perfect is Jesus Christ. Thank you, Lord. um, but that is majority of my time block in the morning. I had to set time blocks for me and my business because I knew or I know myself, I am not an evening person because after work, whether it's busy or not busy or whatever the case may be, I have nothing. I have nothing. I'm Whitney Houston, guys. I have nothing. I have nothing, okay? My social battery is depleted. My brain meat, as I like to call it, is gone. The bandwidth is not bandwidthing. I'm back in those old AT&T where it was singular wireless. I'm showing my age probably. It was like how many bars you got over your head. I have zero. It is searching for signal, okay? I do not have it in me. So now I'm thinking maybe I just maybe instead of just the weekends, the evenings, I definitely need to carve in some more time, whether it's that walk, whether I'm always available, but I just lately I have not been. I feel I feel like I've just been tired. I feel like I've just been spread thin and I have not been present. So, this is what I want to leave with you guys. Tomorrow is never promised, okay? Time is limited. We definitely take tomorrow for granted. Time block your business, time block your bookkeeping, time block all that stuff around the adulting, as I like to call it, but make sure you make time for your loved ones, whether it's your children, which is what I'm really talking about, because, you know, they're not going to be kids forever. Okay. So we have to be present. Don't get caught up in just being a provider and not being present because your presence is more important to them than this expensive Christmas gift, you know, and not even just that. If you don't have kids, but you're married, husband, wives, make time for each other. Too often you get busy, and I can speak from this because I was a married woman. um, you get caught up in the daily routine and you don't be intentional about loving on each other. Friendships. Guys, I'm looking at everybody, even myself. Because sometimes I tell you, I be depleted and I don't even want to talk on the phone. A simple text message, a simple, man, you crossed my mind, pick up the phone and call, because you know what? We all need each other. So we need to start making time for our close ones, because there's going to be a time where we won't be able to have that. So this was a little deep. This was a little different. And it was just it's a journey, right? I really look at us all as a family. I'm not just gonna talk to you just hounding on you on your bookkeeping, which, we will continue. But we're talking about stewardship. Storage time is one of them. We talked about it, business time, but too much do we get caught up on just business, 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 and the stress and the worry and the anxiety of what we have to do to try to make sure that our family is on their feet and we're not sinking. But then that's also taking things into our own hand and not trusting God. God is the God of peace. God is the God of sound mind, and God is a God of intentionality. And I challenge all of you guys, be intentional this week and moving forward, not just this week, for the rest of your life, every day. Work on it. Be intentional. Spend more time with your kids. Spend more time with your husband or wife. Spend more time with your extended family. Spend more time with whoever you've been neglecting. Check up on your grandparents. Check up on your aunts. Check up on your friend that's been on your heart, because they're on your heart for a reason. Life is not about the hustle and bustle. It's about being intentional, and not just in business, but in personal life as well. All right, family. Thank you for listening, and until next time. As we close out today's episode of Guiding Grace Bookkeeping, I truly pray that something resonated with your heart and brought you closer to financial clarity and peace. If you felt that connection, or if a specific insight sparked something within you, please consider taking a moment to leave us a review and subscribe to wherever you listen to podcasts. Your feedback helps us grow and reach more individuals like you. And if you know someone yearning for more grace and wisdom in their finances, be a blessing and share this episode with them. Remember, walking by faith and managing with grace can transform your entire world. Until next time, stay blessed, keep shining, and let's keep those books looking beautiful.